guys, today we're going to be checking out another box from the folks over at The Collector's Case. You can head over to www.thecollectorscase.com and get one of the more substantially large subscription boxes on the market delivered right to your house. Things such as pops, things such as t-shirts, things such as autographed items can be found inside The Collector's Case. You can also go ahead and follow them on Facebook at facebook.com/The Collector's Case, twitter.com/collectors_case, and instagram.com/The Collector's Case. And there's still this man walking around with a question mark briefcase, who kind of also looks a little bit like Frank Sinatra, which makes me then believe, was Frank Sinatra the original Riddler? I'll pose that question to you guys. You guys can debate that amongst yourselves. Without further ado, though, let's get this opened up. Might I also add, too, the substantial warpage on said box makes me think there's a lot of stuff inside that I'm anxious to get into, and I'm sure you guys are anxious to see in this video. Let's not wait any longer. Let's grab Hank, as Hank has made very little appearances as of late. We'll go ahead and cut the paper tape on the front, which seems to be the only tape that's on the Collector's Case. Just enough that it holds everything inside. And it seems like we do have actually a fair bit going on in here. Let's examine. I'm going to fold the paper to the sides because we kind of want that out of our way. And the first thing that we are going to look at is a t-shirt. And the t-shirt says, Vampires and Bunnies. Vampires and bunnies. Two things that I quite like. I like bunnies. I love vampires. I never thought I would see the two together. Vampires and bunnies. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the print on the t-shirt. Vampires and bunnies. I could say that another 5 times. Vampires and bunnies. I'm actually going to say it only once. Vampires and bunnies. I'm going to say it twice. Actually, that was probably about 4 times. That's cool. We'll put the t-shirt to the side. I want to look at the Harley Quinn next, but I think I'm going to look at this one first. This kind of had caught my eye, and of course it seems to be the more difficult thing for me to grab onto. There we go. We have ourselves a Funko Dorbz. This is Dorbz 303 Donnie Darko vinyl collectible. I did not even know that Funko was producing Donnie Darko Dorbz. That seems like a very strange... I know Pops covers a whole medium of different properties and stuff like that, but I always thought that Dorbz was a little bit more geared towards the comic book characters, not necessarily something from movies. And anyways, here's Frank, which actually looks rather creepy as a Dorb. It's very interesting, I have to admit. So we'll put him right over there. I feel like he's going to be staring at me for the rest of this review. Also got ourselves some Buffy the Vampire Slayer right there. Titans vinyl figures. 2 of them to be exact. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Welcome to Hellmouth. Titans vinyl figures. There's the characters on the side. Buffy, Willow, Xander, Giles, Oz, Buffy, Faith, and another Xander. The other side, Angel, Spike, Drusilla, Buffy Vampire, the Master, Angel, the Mayor, and Willow. Total of 2 of these. Now, of course, what kind of guy would I be if I didn't open these and find out which ones were inside? So let's move on to the next. No, we're not going to do that. I'm going to open these up. You thought for a second I wasn't going to open them. What kind of guy would I be? Inside, there's a little purple foil bag. It says Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We'll go ahead and cut that open up. And the first one we have is a Buffy. Now, I'm just looking on the side here. I don't think she is the variant. It doesn't look like a variant. Oh, maybe it is. No, I don't think it is. Buffy at the top, 2 out of 20. So if you had a case of 20, you'd be looking at probably 2 Buffys inside that. And we'll go ahead and put the stake right into her hand. There we go. And there's Buffy. Her head seems like it's slightly on an angle, or not completely pushed in. It also looks like, yeah, her head looks like it's popping right off. One of the only few problems I have with the Titans figures is sometimes it seems like, especially characters that have hair, their heads fight with their torsos or more so with their arms to stay on there. There's Buffy. Not too bad. We'll put her right over there. And we'll open box number 2 to see what we got. Keep looking at that Harley Quinn. Hold on, hold on. Patience. Patience will pay off. The next one we have, is another Buffy. Apparently 2 in 20, I got 2 Buffys. What are the chances? Also came with a steak, but oops, try not to drop that in the process. We got 2 Buffys. We could pretend really that one is a clone. You know my feelings when it comes to clones. We also got some sticker packs, or card packs. Trying to see what it all is in. Okay, so I think we only got 2 card packs. This is from the Vampire Diaries. You can also look for randomly inserted autograph and wardrobe cards. 5 cards per pack from Cryptozoic Entertainment. We'll open up pack number 1. I have never watched the Vampire Diaries, in all honesty, so I don't know too much about the show. So we got Trading Card Series Season 3, What the Cat Dragged In. We have Elena's Choice. Cards are all kind of stuck together here. Let's Have a Ball. We've got Stalemate. And Retribution. That's what the cards look like on the back. Okay, and let's open up pack number 2. Maybe we might even get a wardrobe card. Can you imagine? Not watching the show, I suppose I wouldn't have as much emotional attachment to it, but that would be kind of cool. Drunk Antics. You Do Something to Me. Who's at the Door? I'm thinking it's a vampire. Clause's Demand. And Bro Baggage. But there was another one. Bro Baggage. I was going to say so far I'm sensing vampires. But then we've also got Frank the Bunny, which kind of plays itself then to the t-shirt. If you remember, at the beginning of this review, we got a t-shirt that said Vampires and Bunnies. Kind of makes sense now. This is the one kink in the wheel, though, as we've got the exclusive DC Comics Bombshells Black and White Sketch Edition of Harley Quinn. It's recommended for ages 14 and up. Comes to us from, yes, Cryptozoic Entertainment, www.cryptozoic.com. Exclusive black and white sketch edition. Concept and design by Pedro Estudillo, and recommended for ages 14 and up. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I, of course, have looked at these before. Not specifically the sketch one, but I have had a look at the smaller ones as well. So that's right up my alley. If I don't really own a house in an alley, but if I did, that'd be right up that alley where my house is. Next we have Twilight Saga Eclipse Cullen Crest Bag Clip. It's from the Eclipse the movie, and it comes to us from NECA. I'll go ahead and take it out of the plastic just so we can get a better gander at it. I have not also ever seen the Twilight Saga movies. Never. Ever, ever, ever promsies. Never did. So I really don't. Maybe I'm missing out. Somebody can tell me down below. Am I missing out on the Twilight Saga movies? Let me know down below. Some people would say yay. Some people would say absolutely not. You're not missing out on anything. Maybe I will watch these one of these days. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. It's Twilight Saga Eclipse, though. Cullen Crest Bag Clip. It does feel like it's metal. Like the chains themselves are metal. And this little cool decorative ornament here also feels like it's metal. I don't know the context of this, but I'm imagining if I watched Twilight Saga, the movies, the Twilight movies, I probably would know exactly what this is. I don't. So, it's cool. You know, somewhat cool. Put that right there. And it looks like we've also got, let's get all the rest of the contents going here. Oh, also inside, this is nice. And initially, when I first did the collector's case, I didn't know quite what this was. This is in actual fact, this is a Dorbz, or actually a Funko Pop, looking at the size, a Funko Pop clear case. So if you have like the high-end or rare ones and you want to keep them stored a little bit better, they give you an actual Funko case. So I didn't know what that was initially when I first I think it was the very first collector's case I did. I didn't know what this was, and somebody told me in the comments section down below. Going back to Buffy, we have Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This is autumnal. I don't know what that is. Autumnal. Who knows? It is obviously a comic book. Maybe it's a trade. Well, let's look at it here. It is perhaps a trade, consisting of several issues put together, smushed together inside one booklet. Artwork, I think, is passable. It would be enough for me, and this goes back to discussions we've had in the past. I would go back and I would read something like this if it had favorable artwork. This, I would say, is acceptable artwork. I would go and read this. If the artwork was, I probably wouldn't read it. All right, so let's have a look at what we got inside the July's collector's case entitled Vampires and Bunnies. We'll open up the top secret folder, and inside we have the NECA Twilight bag clip charm, Titans Buffy vinyl figures. We just so happen to get 2 Buffys. A Dark Horse Buffy Autumnal. Oh, it says follow Buffy through her comic adventures with this paperback collection of issues 26 to 28. There we go. Now we know, and knowing is half the battle. A Funko Dorbz Donnie Darko Frank, Cryptozoic Vampire Diaries trading cards, and then down below, we've got the Vampires and Bunnies t-shirt, introducing our bombshell item, Cryptozoic DC Bombshells Harley Quinn exclusive black and white vinyl figure, 2016 Fan Expo Toronto exclusive. Curious as to why Harley is in your case? She's always wanted to have fangs, didn't you know? This bombshell babe is hot hit in your case this month with a value that's out of this world. Ain't that sweet, Puddin'? And then there was also the autograph, which I sadly did not get. If I had gotten the sure thing, when you subscribe to this box, you can hit the sure thing that guarantees that you get these items right here. I don't know, I can't remember the character's name here. Obviously, she was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But I also know her, and here's a part that I really shouldn't admit to. I also remember her, I think, as Susan from the Beverly Hills 90210 college days, where Brandon Walsh worked along with her. And I can't remember the name of... Was it the Beverly Beat? I don't remember what it was called, but I think they worked on a newspaper together. And, well, you know what? Brandon Walsh was with the ladies. She was also in 90210. Something I probably shouldn't admit, but why not? Love the case of your collectibles? Let us know. Snap, tag, and share. Share a photo of you with your items for monthly prizes. Prize drawn on the 5th of every month. And there it is. Oh, and on the back, upcoming cases August is the Cosmos featuring Walter Koenig, autograph print. September featuring Jason Mewes from Kevin and Jason, Jay and Silent Bob. And a couple of snap tags right here. People taking images, pictures of their loot. There you go. You like all this stuff? Maybe perhaps want to subscribe to the Collector's Case. Don't forget as well, if you missed out on our previous case, you can visit the Collector's Case store. There's the address there, www.thecollectorscase.com/store. And you can get some of the loot that you might have missed out on. Loot. I love saying loot. That you missed out on the first go around. Today, though, we were having a look at the July Collector's Case entitled Vampires and Bunnies. And I have to admit, I quite like that print up there. That looks quite good on a t-shirt. And oh, hey, so happens, got it on a t-shirt. So I'm looking forward to wearing that. Certainly, if you guys like this video, hit it with a like. And if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to this channel, subscribe, of course, to the Collector's Case if you want to get cool collectibles every single month. But if you want to see cool videos, a shameless plug, make sure you hit that little subscribe button down below, and you'll never miss future videos coming on to this channel. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.